Zephaniah chapter 1. The word of Adonai that came to Zephaniah son of Cushi, son of Gedaliah, son of Amariah, son of Hezekiah, in the days of Josiah, son of Ammon, king of Judah. I will totally sweep away everything from the face of the earth, declares the Lord. I will sweep away man and beast. I will sweep away the birds of the sky and the fish of the sea, also the stumbling blocks, the wicked. I will cut off mankind from the face of the earth, declares Adonai. I will stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, the names of the adulterous priest, along with the Kohanim, those bowing down on the roofs to the host of the heavens, those bowing down, swearing to Adonai, and also swearing by Molech, those turning from following Adonai, not seeking Adonai or consulting him. Be silent before Adonai God, for the day of Adonai is at hand. Adonai has prepared a sacrifice. He has consecrated his guests. On the day of Adonai's sacrifice, I will punish the princes, the king's sons, and all who dress in foreign attire. In that day I will punish all who skip over the threshold while filling their master's house with violence and deceit. In that day, declares Adonai, there will be the sound of screaming from the fish gate, wailing from the second district, and a loud crash from the heights. Howl, inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the people of Canaan are destroyed. All who weigh out silver are cut off. At the time I will search Jerusalem with lamps and punish the men whose spirit have hardened, who say in their hearts, Adonai will do neither good nor evil. Their wealth will become plunder, their houses a ruin. They will build houses but not live in them. They will plant vineyards but not drink their wine. The great day of Adonai is near, near and coming very quickly. The sound of the day of Adonai is bitter. The shouting of the warrior is there. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of devastating storm and desolation, a day of darkness and gloom, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of shofar and alarm against the fortified cities and against the high corner towers. I will bring such distress upon mankind that they will walk like the blind, for they have sinned against Adonai. Their blood will be poured out like dust, and their flesh like dung. Neither their silver nor their gold will be able to rescue them on the day of Adonai's wrath. With the fire of his passion, the entire earth will be consumed, for he will make a total, dreadful annihilation of all the inhabitants of the earth. Chapter 2. Gather together, O shameless nation, before the decree is brought forth, before the day passes away like chaff, before Adonai's burning anger comes upon you, before the day of Adonai's anger comes upon you. Seek Adonai, all you humble of the land, who have executed his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. Perhaps you will be hidden on the day of Adonai's wrath. For Gaza will be abandoned, and Ashkelon will be a wasteland. Ashdod will be driven out at noon, and Ekron will be uprooted. Oi to the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of Cherethites. The word of Adonai is against you. Canaan, the land with the Philistines, I will destroy you until there is no inhabitant. The sea coast will become pastures, with meadows for shepherds and folds for flocks. The coast will belong to the remnant of the house of Judah, upon which they will graze. In the house of Ashkelon they will lie down in the evening. For Adonai their God will visit them and return them from captivity. I have heard the taunts of Moab and the jeers of the children of Ammon, who taunted my people and expanded on their border. Therefore, as I live, declares Adonai Tzabaoth, God of Israel, Moab will be like Sodom, and Ammon like Gomorrah, a possession of weeds and a salt pit, a perpetual wasteland. The remainder of people will plunder them. The remnant of my nation will dispossess them. This is what they will get for their pride, for they have taunted and expanded against the people of Adonai Tzabaoth. Adonai will be fearsome against them, for all the gods of the earth he will make waste away. To him will bow each from its place, the island of the nations. You Ethiopians too will be slain by my sword. He will stretch out his hand against the north and devastate Assyria, and make Nineveh as a wasteland, dry as a desert. Flocks will lie down in her midst, all kinds of beasts. Both the little owl and the great owl will lodge in her pillars. A voice will hoot in the window. Ruin will be in the doorway, for the cedar beams will be exposed. This is the exultant city, dwelling securely, saying in her heart, "It's me, no one else but me." How did she become a ruin, an abode for wild beasts? Everyone who passes by her hisses and shakes his fist. Chapter 3. Oi to the oppressive city, filthy and defiled. She did not obey. She took no correction. She did not trust in Adonai. She did not draw near to her God. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are wolves of the night, leaving nothing but bones for mourning. Her prophets are reckless, treacherous men. Her Kohanim have profaned what is holy. They do violence to Torah. Adonai is righteous in her midst. He will do no injustice. Morning by morning he brings his justice to light. He does not fail. Yet the unjust knows no shame. I have cut off nations. Their towers have become desolate. I have destroyed their streets with no one passing by. Their cities are laid waste with no one, none living there. I said, surely you will fear me. You will accept correction, so her dwelling place would not be cut off. All that I pointed against her. But they arose early and made all their deeds corrupt. Therefore wait for me, declares Adonai, for the day when I rise up for plunder. For my decision is to assemble nations, to gather kingdoms, to pour out my fury upon them, all my burning anger. For in the fire of wrath all the earth will be consumed. For then I will restore to the people pure speech, so that all of them may call upon the name of Adonai and serve him shoulder to shoulder. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my worshippers, the daughter of my scattered ones, will bring my offering. On that day you will not be ashamed because of all your deeds, by which you rebelled against me. For then I will remove from your midst your proud, arrogant ones, and you will never again be haughty on my holy mountain. But I will leave among you a people meek and humble. They will take refuge in the name of Adonai. The remnant of Israel will do no injustice, nor will they tell lies, nor will a deceitful tongue will found in their mouths. For they will graze and lie down, and no one will make them afraid. Sing aloud, O daughter of Zion. Shout in triumph, O Israel. Rejoice and exult wholeheartedly, O daughter of Jerusalem. Adonai has taken away your punishments. He has turned back your adversary. The King of Israel, Adonai, is in your midst. Never again will you fear harm. On that day it will be said to Jerusalem, have no fear, O Zion. Do not let your hands fall limp. Adonai your God is in your midst, a mighty Savior. He will delight over you with joy. He will quiet you with his love. He will dance for joy over you with singing. I will gather those among you who grieve over your Moadim. It is a burden of shame on you. Behold, at that time I will deal with you, all who oppress you. I will save the lame and gather the outcast. I will make them a praise and a name throughout all the land where they suffered shame. At that time I will bring you in. At that time I will gather you. For I will give you renown and glory among all the peoples of the earth, when I restore your captives before your eyes, declares the Lord.